One voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
It's not true. It doesn't matter what's true. It matters the story they tell when you're gone.
I keep on pushing down my gypsy road.
All right. Now, I think there's been some confusions today, and
land of confusion.
Confusion. People are like, Eric, do you have a live show earlier? No, I did not. Let me try to explain something real quick to some people. Okay. Connor and I did a show on Monday and Tuesday, and I get some complaints that people don't like UFOs mixed with Bigfoot, don't mix with paranormal. So, okay, well, I'll take our show that we did Monday and Tuesday, and I split it in segments on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, I'm going to split the segments from Thursday and Friday. So let's see, when I individually have the segments, Bigfoot, paranormal, UFO. Well, let's see if they come in. It's I'll give it a shot. I'm not going to do it every day because it's way too much work to do that. But that's what that was today. So when people say, hey, I didn't get my notification, well, it's because it wasn't a live show. It was just pure Bigfoot stuff that we did the last 2 days, pure UFOs in its own segment. So if you just don't care about the other ones, there you go. And the funny thing is, one of the reasons why I did that, I love weird shit people out there, Let me share this one screen. Okay, so let me explain this for a second. On Reddit has a thing where you can cross post with another channel, like share information, right? So here's my information, here's your information to another channel. So there's a Sasquatch Research channel. That 2 days ago that I said, hey, that's here's my information, here's your information. Well, Sasquatch Research banned me, right? And this is the part. Oh, hold on a second. Where is it? They banned me, and part of the reason is the actual sub is purely about Bigfoot. Okay, so they don't like it that my video has paranormal and UFO in it. They only want Bigfoot. And I don't understand people. I really, truly don't.
I think they're obsessed with genitals.
Well,
because they don't want to look at any little grays without genitals. They want to look at a hairy man's genitals. I'm just saying. I went to college.
Okay, but the channel's called Sasquatch Research, right?
Yeah.
I would never go research with anybody from that channel ever, just because if they can't be open-minded to the possibility of something might be paranormal or UFO, then what the fuck are they? How are they researching then? You know what I mean?
What if Sasquatch is interdimensional? What if he's an interdimensional? What if he's from a different time period or a different dimension?
No, boss. What is it? It's just one channel on. Actually, I'm banned on a lot of channels on Reddit. A channel won't let me on because my material is not all about Bigfoot. I have paranormal UFO mix in it. Because of that, they don't want any part of me.
I'm sorry, I'm cheering Connor on. Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna spark it up, start it up.
Fuck. Yeah, see that. Sorry, Eric.
Pretty cool, guys. This is a caviar cone, and it's 1.25 grams covered in keef. I've been saving it for tonight. But no pressure, of course.
So Bob, I thought to myself, You know what? These people that can't accept multiple communities. So, okay, I'm going to take some of my videos and I'm going to cut them up in segments after we do a full show and then see what they think, for the hell of it. So on Saturday, I'll be dropping 3 segments. They're not where you can watch it all over again. I just drop them all at once. Yeah. And if you only care for one, that's great. But how can anybody join any kind of research group that's not willing to listen to anything? Bob, you went to college. Well, we all went to college. Yeah, all 3 of us went to college. So right now, we're actually educated. Some people are going to be watching this like, those 3 fuckers never graduated from high school. No, we all actually went to college and graduated. So fuck all of you. Now, Bob, like when you went to college, when you had to read the Bible, they made you read multiple Bibles. So when you research, you're not basing everything off one written Bible. You're basing it off multiples because everything's written differently. That's how. And the authors and the original Torah, and it goes back to early Aramaic. So you got to go way back. Like then it goes into Phoenician alphabet. It's complicated, man. Thank God for marijuana. Well, couldn't have got to college without it. We got a new subscriber named Prince Arcane. Hey, we want a Prince. We need a Prince. Thank you. Bring your friends. Bring your. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's sad that you got 2 kind of trolls. You got trolls who just want to be a troll, right? And that's fine. We know those kind of trolls that just want to be a troll. And then you got a troll because they don't like multiples to be connected. Yeah. Bigfoot, get out of here. Paranormal Bigfoot, get that out of here. Really? Okay. Well, you have to be able to debunk. What we do first is in our channel, we debunk first, and what's left over is evidence that you could stand on and use in an argument. So we go into the steps of, and it includes the other cryptids. You got to have the other cryptids in the conversation. You got to include them because you're eliminating a variable that's really important. UFOs are important because they are in some of the cases. You can't dismiss. You can't just choose and pick which you want. And that's not science. That's pseudoscience, idiot shit. But Bob, there is one good thing. Okay. What's that? Now, of course, we know I was banned here. Yes. I was banned here. But going all the way up, somebody did give me a wholesome award. Oh. So there are good people out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here just on negative. There are people that actually give you an award for people that are willing to accept possibilities. Yes. But I just can't stand channels when they call themselves a Bigfoot researcher. And as soon as you mention UFO, paranormal, you're banned. I'm like, damn. Hunting for a Bigfoot or a hominid out there is itself an alternative. It is the alternative. It is itself paranormal. It is unusual. It is something outside the square. So you can't just pick one. You can't. When you're dealing with something that's paranormal, you got to have it all, man, including ghosts. So all of it. So when you guys see on Wednesday or Saturday, I categorize them as Bigfoot news, paranormal news, UFO news. And those are just the segments of the channels that were done on the paranormal news channel. So when I go live, I'm just going to call it, I'm changing it to no more the news word. When I go live, like, you're on, Connor on, I'm just calling it Paranormal Highway. And then that's all the news. But then I'll save the individual title names, Paranormal, UFO, and Bigfoot when I break them up. And so the ones who say that I only want to watch this, well, here's your chance. Yeah. Don't bitch. Don't cry. There you go.
Just shove it.
Children, man. I like boot camp. You go to a military. Guys, you should go in the military. Like, you do this. I don't do that. I strictly do push-ups. I don't do sit-ups. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Should we eliminate the rest of boot camp for you and focus in on? Do you want us to focus in on you and make you a private plan for your ultimate discipline? Paranormal research is an interdisciplinary discipline. It includes all of the above. Everything, including Otterman, right? Everything, Dogman, all of it.
Well, listen. What if you're out in the woods, right, and you see
Yeah.
these red eyes out in the woods?
Yeah,
That might not be Bigfoot. That might be a spirit. That might be a demon.
it might be a demon. If you don't have peanut butter with you, you're fucked.
As funny as that sounds, it could be.
Right? Yeah, you're fucked. If you don't have peanut butter with you, you can't capture the demon. They won't know that. They have to come here to find out about having peanut butter hunting for demons. They wouldn't know that. They could have been killed if they just watched one of our shows, guys. They would have had. Connor knows he brings probably peanut butter with him in the fucking forest. Of course he does. Everybody does because the demons out there. You gotta learn this shit.
I was just checking on my peanut butter jars recently, and some have went missing, and they had like paper ripped apart, and then some were untouched. And I have other trees that I put baseballs up in because Donnie Miller actually recently had a baseball chewed to parts. And if you look inside of a baseball, it's all that string. It could leave a little bit of a trail. So I'm just like so interested in that method right now. So
I like
everybody just put a baseball in the arch of a tree right now and see what happens.
I do want to say, I went to their show today, Unidentified S4. Was it today or yesterday? Man, I can't fucking remember. Great channel, and I want to get a hold of them to get them on and do a show together.
Definitely.
I would love to get some UFO people.
Yes.
Some real deeper UFO people on, because that's one.
Oh, yeah.
That's one category. That's the hardest category to get people on. I don't know why it is. I'm not saying they are, but a lot of people in the UFO community just does not go on other people's channels.
No.
And I would love to get them on. So like maybe next Wednesday, if they're open next Wednesday, we should do a UFO show next Wednesday.
That'd be great.
Definitely.
Let me know if you guys want to do it next Wednesday. I love to do a pure UFO show.
Got a lot of information for you guys.
Now, guys, today's topic is called extremely local cryptids you've probably never heard of. Now, remember, some of these cryptids people have heard of, and some people haven't.
Yeah.
So all because you heard of the cryptid, it doesn't mean somebody else has. So what I'm just saying is don't go on there like, oh, fuck, I heard this. You might have, but not a lot of people have. Not a lot of people have. Oh, look, I'm free. There we go. Let's hook that up, baby.
Nice.
Next Wednesday. Let's get them on.
I'll be here.
You know, I want to do a big-time UFO show with some UFO-minded people. You know?
I would love that. And look who's right below S4. Freaking Barry Browning. Good to see you, man. And he's a legend. He was on the 168. He's been a part of a couple other very big campouts looking for Sasquatch.
Nice.
He has some kind of special power about him, some kind of magnet, and he's just a cool dude.
Done deal. Next Wednesday, guys, I'm going to put together a UFO show. That's awesome. It helps me out, right? I don't have to worry about the last minute. God, what are we going to do a show on today? You know? What's this? The demon guy always took peanut butter by God.
Peanut butter.
Yeah. Well, the demon hunter, clown, he was one that brought the peanut butter to us and said, that's a good thing to use on demons. Like, wow.
They don't like peanut butter.
Wow. You know?
Demons don't like peanut butter.
Growing up, we grew up where Bob would tell we had a lot of rats in our house. We did. We live in the gutters. And sometimes we got traps. We didn't have cheese to put on the traps for these rats.
Peanut butter.
And we use peanut butter. And rats love peanut butter. So if you guys have a rat problem, if you have traps, peanut butter works just as good as cheese. Eric, check your email.
Yeah, I've even went crabbing with peanut butter. I've taken a turkey leg and I rubbed it down with peanut butter. Wow. And then put it in the trap, and it works fantastic. You guys didn't know that. And it's good for Sasquatch. Connor knows that's what he uses. Demon hunters use peanut butter they repel demons. They hate peanut butter. And crabs love peanut butter. And rats. So, yes. Go stock up.
1,000,000%. And I see BF Bud made it in here, and Obelisk. You know, I already rock with you. So it's awesome to be just late night crew with Dina Parker and, of course, Nana Boss. And, of course, got to shout out Matt Williamson. Supernatural Spectrum, just had an awesome show with a crazy guy, Warhorse Paranormal, who's a local researcher down there right by where they live. So collaborative forces, Sasquatch and paranormal. Again, the Reddit post would hate to see it.
I'm trying to understand. Maybe Connor will understand. I pull up the email and it says this portion from the Florida Fish and Wildlife pamphlet out the state of Florida. Look what it says in the highlighted area. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I just did the photo actually send?
No, that's the thing. There's no photo here.
Yeah, no attachment.
There's no attachment. So that's why I want you to look at it, see if you know, is there supposed to be attachment? Is there supposed to be attachment? Because there's no attachment to it.
Flat Rock and Monster Radio, what's up? Good to see you. Ida and Brittany, of course, always great to see you ladies.
Yes.
I just resent it. Oh, okay. Now, Nona Boss, is this for my like my paranormal type news show tomorrow? Or is this something you think we should share tonight?
We'll put it on.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Send us a link.
We might not have tomorrow.
Yeah. We might not have tomorrow. Shit. Sun's going to flare itself up pretty good here coming up. Pretty soon, man.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hold on. I know. Hold on. Oh, she says the highlight. I can't scroll. Damn. There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Me. Only bows and crossbows allowed. Maybe taken during
just
archery.
a little bit.
Oh, you can't see it?
No,
some of the words.
We're missing some.
Yeah, you are. Okay. I was looking at the actual page. Hold on. Let me hit the minus. How about now?
There we go. Right there.
Okay, so no size or bag limit for hogs. Shoot them all. Take hogs during the season except spring turkey and waterfowl. It is designated archery only area. See map. Only bows and crossbows allowed. Now, coyote may be taken during archery, muzzleloader, general gun, and family hunt seasons. There is no taking of swamp or skunk apes. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's in our official, paperwork. When you get the hunting permits and everything, and then even when you're in your camping log, they mention it. So, yes, down here in Florida, we know the skunk ape exists. Just like all the laws that we had open, all these 2 years of freedom. Come on, guys. Everybody else got to step up in their state.
But you know what's cool about that, Connor? It's easy to use the word Sasquatch or Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
They actually went and used skunk ape that represents the Florida. That's cool. It's easy to say Bigfoot or Sasquatch. I mean, that might be a little thing to me, but that's a big thing.
See, if you shot one and say you shot one and it doesn't have 3 toes, or they try to arrest you and they're like, oh, it's a skunk ape, And Dave Shealy's skunk ape down there that he has 200 casts of has the 3-toed, and it's a 3-toed creature, Is that the skunk ape? Is that the swamp ape that they're written down? Or what if you shoot one up here in the Panhandle and then I'm like, no, that's a Tennessee Titan that came down just for the winter. Like, I feel like you can make an argument, you could be like, no, that's the Georgia goat man that I killed. So it's interesting, but it's still so open-ended, even if you did tag one of these things.
All you have to do is like the South Park cartoon. Oh, coming towards you. Bam.
Coming right at us.
Coming right at me. Bam.
Damn it. It scared me. It was coming right at us.
All right, guys. So, guys, basically, I got an internet page about. There's like 24 extremely local cryptids. Like I said, some of you might have heard of these, some of you might not. But it's fun to share them and check out what are the truly cryptids probably you never heard of that's in your neighborhood. you've probably never heard of.
Extremely local cryptids.
Cryptids.
This is extreme.
And then we're going to go, let me try to make it a little wider.
We don't play children's games on this channel, guys. We go straight for the extreme. Old Ned.
Old Ned. Apparently, there's a monster in the lake. Old Ned, they call him. And sightings go back into local folklore. My grandfather claimed to have seen it as a boy. Serpent-like and scaly and swimming very quickly across the lake. You can well imagine that hearing that story, the imagination of a 6-year-old me launching into what must have been like for my grandfather, 10 years old, back in 1920. Now I'm gonna see if there's an image of what this thing's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Now, Connor, have you ever heard of Old Ned?
I think I have. A lot of these Canadian lake monsters and upper American, even like Lake Erie Monster, Champ, and other strange ones, they all kind of blend together. But I think I've heard of Old Nade.
Now, is that an aquatic or that's not a hominid, right? We're talking about a what is it? Is it like is like Nessie?
Yeah, like a serpent type creature. Okay. So I'm thinking like Nessie, Ultima Haha, or Champ.
Underground tunnel water passages, yeah.
Yeah, and
they're
of
everywhere.
course we've talked about octopuses, how if they don't reproduce, male, they'll keep growing. And they could still squeeze through, a penny or a dime. Yeah. So it's wild that a creature like that, of that size, can be navigating through these little caves. And who knows what happens, because water is like a portal and a huge transfer of energy. Yeah. So us walking, in Mount Rainier and stepping into Mount Shasta a second later, that happens in dry land. Imagine what happened down underwater. There's a reason Atlantis was under the sea.
Yeah, and there's underwater passageways. Also, there's a heavy vacuum. Some of these water spots we talk about, it's actually, this is not, guys, it's not speculation. There are vacuums. Like literally, if, for example, you're out at the ocean and you're swimming and surfing, you're in the water, you get stuck in one of those tidals that take you out of the water. It will suck you out to the water fast, out to the open ocean. They have these same tidals underground. So if you step into you'd be in a lake, all of a sudden you just got and you move really fast, and you're probably going to end up about 20 miles away in some other lake. Oh,
there you go. It looks like almost like a whale's head with a snake body.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys live near that area, there you go. There's your own Loch Ness.
A hell of a fish. Catch him.
Yeah. I like how it is more whale-like than, say, all the Nessie type artwork or even, some of the evidence. But yeah, that's amazing. I can't wait to look more on Old Ned. Wow. It reminds me of Old Greg. Yeah, type in Old Greg real quick too.
I know. I'm sorry. I was just reading this. First time I smoked, I was with Deion Sanders, but he was white dude that played the drums.
That's awesome.
That
was a ride and a half in less than a sentence. I was like, literally, like I was about to be like, oh my God, you smoked with Deion Sanders? Then it went to that. And I'm still trying to figure it out. So well done.
Well, Connor, at first,
put that in my poetry book.
At first, I thought, when I first read part of it, I thought he smoked and thought Deion Sanders was white. Like, he's talking about another guy named Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now, this is the Big Muddy Monster.
Whoa.
In Illinois. This is Miss Murfreesboro, Illinois. Has repeated sightings and smelling of the Big Muddy Monster. Many believe it may be related to, if not the same as, the Creve Cove Monster, sighted near St. Louis suburb.
Whoa.
This is an animal often like a Sasquatch in size and appearance, but with a distant skunky smell.
Ooh.
Those who believe the two cryptids are the same surmise that the animal swam down the Big Muddy River in Mississippi River and then north of the Mississippi River, which is swam to the bend in the river near Creve Coeur. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to see if there's a picture of the big
Yeah.
muddy monster. Now, have you ever heard of this one, Connor?
I am pretty sure I have. I'm gonna get my MetaZoo map out so I can check all these as well. Just because I think that'd be a cool reference.
Grab it.
I have it somewhere safe because it's worth like $90.
He reminds me of Pigpen on the Peanuts. Remember, guys, you know Pigpen from the Peanuts, the dusty kid? It's like that, probably.
But oh yeah, the mud.
Oh
monster.
yeah.
But yeah, this thing is the MetaZoo map, and it has 110 cryptids all around North America.
Cool.
But this is the Kickstarter map, and this goes for like more than $100 on eBay. But mine's a little bent, but nothing can't put some science books on top of it to flatten out.
Yes. Yeah, you can keep up with what we're going on here. You can have that ready to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it right now and see if there's anything the muddy monster in this one.
Yeah, if there is, then like Eric can big screen you can show it on the map live. Evidence.
I do want to say I do appreciate Monster Radio joining the family.
Mud
I
monster.
really appreciate that. Last week, him, Chad Smith, and Connor, our supporter, guys.
Terry Brown.
Terry Brown.
Brown.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't want to forget his name. But thank you guys for joining the family. If I didn't say that last week when you guys joined, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So that's the mud monster. Okay.
Yeah, that's Big Pin.
There's another picture. That's kind of a what's this? Is this right here? Is this the
Oh shit. Oh.
That's pretty cool.
The legend of the big muddy monster is alive and well. Okay, now that's more of a Bigfoot. Yeah,
That's
that
a
is like
newspaper clipping, it looks like. Look like a Ewok, but like on steroids.
No, boss, you can't go to bed. Not on us. Now, if you do go to bed, you got to play us so we can sing you to sleep. So boss, when you get in bed, let us know, and Dr. Wu's going to sing you a song to put you to sleep for you.
I will soothe your ear holes with my voice.
I know. I keep forgetting East Coast people. I feel bad because East Coast.
It's late over there, man. For
them.
This is late for them. They're gonna catch you on a rewind. Yes. Watch, guys. Don't have to watch things live. You can always watch things on rewind. They're better. It's like when you have a pizza and you eat it that night and it's really good. You put it in the fridge, and that next day, for some magical reason, that pizza is better.
No, boss, we're not joking. Connor saw me. I sang happy birthday to somebody on the air. I don't know if it was yesterday or Monday, but I sang happy birthday. So we can sing you a good night song.
Yes.
I don't know what a good night song.
I don't know what a good night song is. Other than shut the fuck up, go to bed.
Mr. Crowley, yes, that is correct. And James, Bladenboro, number 86, looks to be in South Carolina or the Carolinas. Bladenboro looks like a big owl just from quick glance at the animation. Pretty cool though. But yeah, man, owls get huge, of course, and a lot of them are connected to the missing 401. The fact that they could turn their head all the way around is wild. Yeah. And they say that Native Americans, reborn as spirits or into the next realm, come back as owls as well. So it's really cool. Plus, Sasquatch mimic owls, and they all sound the same. It's very interesting stuff.
Oh, right. Now, here we go, guys. This is called the Bunny Man.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Bunny Man, in Northern Virginia, it's the Bunny Man, but I don't know if you can consider it a cryptid or a ghost story. One story is that he was a man who escaped a state crazy place and lived in the forest and wore rabbit pelts to stay warm. The other is the same, except there's an experiment that goes horribly wrong, like all good cryptids tell, and the fact that he becomes half man, half bunny. Good, guys, like the story says. Could be cryptid, could be ghost story, could be paranormal, could be something. That's why you gotta study them all.
I'm still here. I'm catching an owl.
No problem. I'm gonna share the image that they think it is. Let me see here. So I guess this is the famous.
Yep. And we talked about this on Easter
we did.
Bunny episode. We mentioned it.
Yes.
Not, of course, in that exact of detail, but how there was a murder. They hung up the body. They found half-eaten rabbits. I wish I mentioned the cool wearing the animal pelts because, that's such an awesome detail to add into the vivid picture. But, man, it's terrifying. Like, people were posting that and saying Happy Easter. And people want to come at me. That's crazy.
Is that a rabbit?
Yeah, that's Donnie Darko's friend, man.
Darnie Darko's rabbit. Yeah. Yeah.
That might be Eric's cryptid rabbits, what they evolved to around his town.
Oh, dude, in my backyard, because they had babies out here in the backyard. I got all these bunnies and babies all running.
And your
around.
dog's not eating them? Your dog's not.
And it's driving the dog crazy.
God, yeah.
He wants to play with them so bad. It's just...
You got a lot of them. You've been taken over by rabbits.
It's crazy.
I know.
It is crazy. Over the years,
know.
it is increase.
Wow. But this is an actual picture of a rabbit man. That's pretty good.
The Legend of the Killer Bunny Man.
Man.
Or Extreme
What
Cosplay.
the hell is this one?
Yeah.
What is this one? Hold on.
It sounds like the train's about to run over the Bunny Man.
I heard a train too.
Yeah, choo choo.
Whoa. This is not planned, people. We don't plan these things. This is actually happening paranormal wise.
Synchronicity, man. It is all connected. We are all in the right place. Even if you're watching this, feeling this, watching this in 2 years, you're in the right place right now.
Michael,
Enjoy.
What big eyes you have? Oh, Northern Virginia. That's way too close for comfort.
Man, you watch out for this, man.
Yeah, I'm aware of the gland on apes. It's hard to say, but definitely a possibility.
Oh, the glands, the stink glands. Well, people don't understand. Okay, I went to school for anthropology, archaeology. I have an advanced degree. I'm going to explain this to you guys. So anyways, you guys understand. As a defense mechanism, hominids or us or whatever, we have a stake to us. We smell. You guys don't know. Well, actually, I know a lot of motherfuckers stink. Some stink worse than others, but we stink on purpose because it disgusts the animals. They can't stand the smell of a human. That's why they're like, bears will even stop if you smell real bad. So it's a natural defense mechanism for possibly a hominid in the forest. That's what keeps them probably safe. Bears don't want to eat them because they stink. Bears will run from a skunk, and they will run from the armpit of a Sasquatch.
Yeah. Hey, this next one got some cool images of the Ruga. How do you pronounce that, Connor? Ragaru?
The Rougarou, or however you were about to say it, was about to sound Cajun, so it's going to be awesome. But yeah, but it comes from loup-garou, the French term. So I've heard Rougarou, Loup-garou, Rougarou, all different terms. Have fun with it, and it's down here in the South.
Yes,
well, I think
Louisiana. It says it's a werewolf. It means which literally means werewolf. Although relatively common across the French-speaking world, like so many things, it appears to have gained particular prominence in the swamp of Louisiana. And when you look at this picture, it looks like a fucking either werewolf or Dogman. Because look at this picture right here. Look at this.
Well, it's important you guys understand. In American Louisiana, they call it a loup-garou, but in Japan, they call it a rougarou.
And that's terrifying. And in the Honey Island swamp, I actually had some crazy pictures. I took a picture of like a 7 to 9 foot carcass that honestly kind of looks like that floating. And then I got a dark face with a bright eye that I've showed on the show, way in the early days, but I'm proud of that evidence. And the Honey Island Swamp is awesome because a lot of great researchers have went there, but Chris Jericho, the wrestler, he linked up with MK Davis, who's really famous for breaking up and analyzing the Patterson-Gimlin footage. They went to the Honey Island Swamp together, and they had some crazy activity. And There's actually footage that predates the PG film, and yeah, man, it's the werewolf, it's the Rougarou, it's the Dogman. It's very cool. It's the Wolfman.
It's a lycanthrope.
Yeah,
you guys know that the Nazis, there's some evidence for it. I mean, there's some evidence out there. Nazis were doing experimentations. Remember, they were making lycanthropes.
Yeah.
They were crossing DNA. They were doing studies like that. They were doing eugenics. You guys know about eugenics. We're not going to go into that. But they also were working with crossbreeds and everything's of the early Nazis. And they were, the stories go that they made a lycanthrope.
What's that movie called, Bob? The one with J.J. Abrams made about the war, and they landed in that little town, and they were experimenting and trying to create the ultimate human, like half zombies. Forgot what that was called.
Overlord
or Crazy.
Yes. And
I did that.
That movie is fantasy, but it was based on real experiments that they tried to do.
I learned in anthropology. We talked about some of their research, some of their stuff. I mean, it's sad, but the research that we have now come from these horrific things they've done. So they've talked about the lycanthropes, and they're trying to mix the DNA and stuff. Like, wow.
I saw him kill 10 beagles.
Jesus.
And don't forget that the Nazis were brought over here from from Germany with Operation Paperclip. So some of those same scientists came here.
And most of them are in Alabama. And most of them are in Alabama.
They're in Alabama.
America's Amazon, because there's so many waterways. They're mostly in Huntsville, doing things. But you got to think, some of them, southern Alabama, leaks right into Louisiana swamps. And the Honey Island swamp is right next to a space testing area too. So I'm big on it might be mutants, it might be Resident Evil jackals and stuff. Like you really don't know, and they leak it through Hollywood so Will Smith could smack the shit into us. It's a process, but if you see through it, it's clear as day.
They made
Texas people who live in Texas, Lake Worth monster, Lake Worth, Texas.
Yes.
So basically, in the wilds of the North Tarrant country room, the Lake Worth monster, supposedly caught on camera in 1969.
Wow.
Never saw it myself, but it's caused a big scare in the area. And then I got the picture that
it's a white
Bigfoot.
I
want to see this.
Yes,
I really want to see this.
I hope a lot of you guys in the chat never seen some of this before. I hope you guys are learning some cryptids.
Yes. I love that.
Holy sheep shit.
And if you go one more picture or just back up a little bit, you could see the actual picture of them with it in their hand right there. And so that's, perfect, the version, but that gives you a feel for it too. Like that definitely is some strange looking creature, but there is a possibility it could be a costume, but
obviously,
it's very interesting. And there was plenty of other white Bigfoot sightings in that area right around the same time, and then recent times up in Pennsylvania. So it's very cool, very interesting.
Grassman. Oh, they got pictures of Grassman.
Which there's multiple pictures of him.
Yeah, which I think is another name for
Sasquatch. Look at those hands.
Whoa.
Yeah, I
looks more like a Lucaroo.
Right, like a goat man too.
Look like a Lucaroo.
What is this?
Goat man, goat
monster
man
would have to be somewhat like a kangaroo. I'm giving you all that one for free.
Yeah, I can see that. I think Tank Girl hooked up with them. You guys remember Tank Girl? I think Connor knows Tank Girl.
That's a great comic book.
Tank Girl was known to hang out with them.
I remember Ice-T was in it.
Yes.
Yeah, Ice-T. Yes.
Yeah, Tank Girl hung out with
your
dogs.
Yeah, whatever they were.
Whatever those things, like not really Lucaroo, but they were I don't know. Is there a name for that, Connor?
I don't know. We'll call them devil dogs or bloodhounds, but I know some people call it like normal dogs bloodhounds, but in the dark, dark, or a black lab who's mad can be a dog from hell.
Right. Easily. Grassman. You guys didn't know it existed. You just found out. Write it on your paper.
Grassman is in Ohio. Cayuga Valley National Park has a giant hominid called the Grassman. It has a tree toes for some reason. I really hope he's more Swamp Thing than Bigfoot. So this is like what it's supposed to look like.
Looks like a goat.
No, that's actually the Goat Man. That one's down below. But if you do look up the Grassman, there is some good pictures. And that's my hometown. I love that it actually says that. Cuyahoga Valley National Park. That's my hometown national park, CVNP. Brandywine Falls, Blue Hen Falls, Buttermilk Falls.
Wow.
Lots of really cool places to explore. That's where Helltown is. That's like that article, swung and missed right there. It could have mentioned Helltown as well. But chemical spills, mutants, government experiments, a hearse that will run you out of town. But yes, the Grassman. And there was actually a episode on mountain monsters that they showed it. And yeah, Salt Fork has tons. It's called Bigfoot Ridge. And they have probably more than 15 videos just from Salt Fork. Just like 4 alone last year, with all the lockdowns and crap.
Okay. Trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, it's
Okay, well there's a walker over there.
I mean, you could. I mean, that looks more like a Bigfoot.
Gorilla.
I mean, there's not a whole.
Here's a one that's pretty famous. Yeah, right there. Scroll down a little bit. Yeah, scroll down a little bit.
Man, I learned a lot from this channel.
Which one?
Up and to the left.
Where's an albino
above
monkey?
that guy, above that dude.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah, right there. That was one that was on Mountain Monsters that supposedly they got on a game camera. But there's another one in West Virginia that they call like the Grassman too, that they said was like Allegheny County hunting club. But very, very cool pictures. But yeah, Cuyahoga Valley National Park, land of 10,000 mounds, Ohio. BF Bud, where he lives down in Chillicothe. There's tons of sightings by the Serpent Mounds. And then that leaks into West Virginia, the beginning of at least that section of the Appalachian Trail, that angle, because I know the Appalachian Trail starts up in like New York, or even probably higher than that. But yeah, once you start dealing with West Virginia and Ohio, you have, tunnels, caves, mounds that all align with the dome and the constellations above. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, people in the chat, I see there's 26 of you, only 25 likes. I know a lot of those likes ain't from you guys in the chat. Come on, hit those likes, man. Come on. Don't be stingy. One little punch, one little button, hit the like button, and leave a comment. Come on. Don't be lazy on us. Don't be lazy on us.
It could be a ghillie suit. We've taken that consideration. Now we're just having the fantasy side. But yeah,
a lot of cool stuff about the Grassman. What they used to say about him is he would wreck moonshine stills. So then they would start making trades, and they would leave like the fermented corn and other type of, I don't know, fruit and vegetables and other type of things that they would use to make wine and moonshine out of, just to trade off so they wouldn't wreck it. And it's just very, very interesting.
Cool.
I love it.
That is cool.
All right, let's see.
Look at that. What we got?
Now, the Dogman, Prince George County, Maryland. Now, I lived in Maryland, never going back. Just saying. I'm not a big fan of Maryland.
Lived in Maryland.
I like Gettysburg. I like living close to Gettysburg, but Maryland itself, Frederick, never going back. Even though my daughter was born in Frederick, never going back.
I worked in Washington D.C. for a while, guys, for the United States.
Lived in Frederick, Maryland.
And I lived in Maryland.
And every weekend we went to Gettysburg because Frederick sucks.
Yes. I loved it over there. I can see how everybody loves to get out in the forest and do shit, man. It's so fucking creepy out there. Because you guys have a big ass canopy, man. Them trees, they like canopies. It's dark down in there. It's crazy. I
remember
pine trees are like, triangle. You get the sun. With pine trees, you get a lot of sun. With you guys over there, you don't always want sun.
I remember one of the guys that worked under me in the cable company in Maryland took me out to the spots where they made Blair Witch Project, because Blair Witch was made right there next to Frederick County. I mean, it was made there. And one of the drivers drove me to the places where they made it at.
Wow. That looks like Baphomet. And he's doing it as above, so below.
That's Baal. You know, that's Baal.
Yeah.
If you worship the Baal,
Whew.
right there, Goat Man, baby.
Yeah.
Grab him by the horns, Baphomet.
Take him by the horns.
I'm with the Lord. I'm with the Creator. I'm with the firmament. I'm with heaven, though, you know.
I want to hang out with this guy.
Yeah, we are not endorsing. Oh, that's Pan.
Oh, man.
Peter Pan. That's Pan.
Some crazy stuff happened after Stacey Brown opened the portal, you know, calling to Pan. Oh, man, it's awesome. In Skunk Ape Experiments, it literally stops the film and it says, "You are about to be part of a scientific experiment. Leave if you are not feel comfortable."
That photo was
It's very interesting.
Oh, Monster Radio. Monster Radio. That one photo, you could tell it's a hoax.
We're taking the piss out of it. You guys can already tell that we take the piss out of things.
That was not a real photo. But I wish it looked like that one. That's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's scary. But here's the Pan is an alcoholic. They drink wine. They don't fight. They're not violent. They're passed out mostly. These things get drunk and they just bump into things with their horns. They're not violent at all. They're drunkards. So I don't know about this axe thing here.
I have done 2 Goatman stories on my channel. I've investigated the Cohelee Creek Goatman, which it's at the Cohelee Creek Southern Covered Bridge. It's the most southern covered bridge in the country, so that's pretty cool. And a man was killed by a hate group, and then they hung him up in a tree. They never found the body again. He turned into half man, half beast, and guys revenge on him. So I'm with the Goatman in that story. But then another one, I interviewed a Georgia police officer that actually witnessed a Goatman with his partner on like Halloween. So the story kept getting better and better. But I did that interview, and that actually had a newspaper article or like a news article written about it. So it's really cool stuff. But Georgia has the Goatman, but clearly a bunch of other places do too.
You know, if you're gonna make out with the girl,
you
know, and you want to go further with her, if you're gonna have somebody watch you, I guess Goatman would be a bad person.
Or that could be your dad in a Goatman suit. That would, because my daughter, I used to sneak up on her on dates, so I'd sneak up.
What are you doing there? Get away from my daughter!
Hey, what's up, hey, my daughter? It's like, hey, oh my God, Dad, what are you doing here? I was just riding the motorcycle around. I saw you standing here. I had a goat outfit on. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, I can see somebody sneaking up on like a guy and a girl with a goat outfit on.
In Arkansas, White River Monster, Newport, Arkansas. Ooh. In Arkansas, there is what we know as the White River Monster, a large creature reportedly first spotted off the banks of the White River. As far as the Civil War, it's a big, scaly fish type thing about 12 feet long with a single horn on its head that supposedly sank a river boat or two. I want to see if there's a picture of this thing.
Sounds like a catfish. Probably a big-ass catfish. You know how big catfishes get? Connor, tell people how big catfishes get.
Bigger than Volkswagen freaking Beetles, man. So, yeah. And I was just imagining somehow it got something stuck on him, like a log stuck in its nose or latched in between his teeth. So he's just wrecking cars, trucks.
Yeah. Yeah. That looks like a catfish. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Or a gar.
Yeah, gar.
But yeah, that picture, of course. But yeah, that beast. That kind of looks like the armored shark from prehistoric times. Jeremy Wade talked about it. But it also looks like that lantern fish from the deep sea.
That looks like a sturgeon.
Yeah, that's a sturgeon. Those get big too.
They get big, and man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not from this dimension, but my home, no, sturgeons weren't that big, dude. They're huge here. I can't believe the size of catfishes and sturgeons. Fish are huge fish here. Look at the size of that thing. I've never seen it so big.
Yeah.
Well, that's a sturgeon, I think. You know, they have those. They look almost like alligators.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
how
they
that one
think-
was like an
they think
alligator.
something's that
Yeah.
big and knocked over a boat. Okay.
Well,
Wow.
I believe it now. I've seen catfish knock over boats. They're on reality TV shows, and if like a woman puts her arm in the water, she probably had peanut butter in her hand. It works on everything. She probably put her hand of peanut butter and she put her arm in the water. And I watched a catfish. She pulls a whole catfish out of the water from her arm. Wow. Size of that thing.
Okay.
Easily. You guys be careful. Don't be swimming with catfish with peanut butter. It might take you down.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's dangerous.
here's one in Kentucky.
This is one of the best
Hopkinsville
stories.
Goblins, Christian County, Kentucky. I
Oh.
grew up in Kentucky and heard stories about the Kelly Green Men, aka Hopkinsville Goblins. In 1955, 2 families were terrorized by aliens or goblins or something. They were assumed to be aliens, and while they're called the Kelly Green Men, their skin was actually gray. There was now a festival held in Kelly's, Kentucky.
Yep.
I remember that story.
They saw
I
it in the sky. They saw land. They saw
All
on
over.
land. It's a good one.
They were all over the cabin. They were just all over the cabin, and they were shooting shotguns through, like double barrel shotguns through the cabin walls. These things are like little goblins. It's
Yeah, I
weird.
love the artwork.
Spiky ears and
Well,
whew.
There's
not
actually a
really,
Pokemon based on the Hopkinsville Goblins.
Wow.
There's not really. I mean, there's.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, those are them.
Yeah, that's them.
That's a
Yeah,
real life picture from them. too.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
a real article. So, guys, this is actually a real article. They actually had stories about it. This is not, this is up to you. You want to believe it, but these people, cops did show up, and the reporters showed. They shot the hell out of their house.
Well,
a,
there's
a dozen aliens. They said.
where is it? Where is it? Right here.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, the family swears they're the whole family, children, adults, everybody swears these things attacked the house. Little green goblin or gray, they say, but it was green. I remember my time.
And
Green.
then, maybe he comes on our show next week. He could probably explain to us more about. He wrote a crazy story, so
Unidentified.
he knows the story.
Yeah, he knows the story. If it's a he or she, you know the story.
It's a he. I think. He was
He
born
knows
a he. Nowadays, sometimes with my long hair, if a customer wants to give me a hard time, I'll change my gender up real quick on them. Sorry if that's offensive to people that gender
You just
is
say you're
very popular.
transitioning. You're like, I'm transitioning at the moment. How can I help you, sir, man?
Yeah.
Well, let me guys show you. Like I said, they're UFO channel. I mean, you can see right here.
Oh, they know about that. They
Best
know about
UFO footage ever. They got a lot of UFO stuff right here.
I love UFO stuff.
Yeah, here I'm gonna put their link in the chat, and that's why I want to get. I can't wait to have them up here next Wednesday so we can dive into deep.
We're gonna talk about Betty and Barney Hill.
And Bob, you insulted him.
Yeah, Anthony is a man's name.
I was fucking around. What was it, Eric? Was it non-binary here? We're non-binary. When you guys come in, you're non-binary to us. We don't know what you are.
Earthlings,
Earthlings.
Again, we're in a comic book world.
Yeah.
I'm under a dome. Some other
Yeah.
people are like halfway on the equator, so
Yes.
you can't get offended. Come on. No, but
Bob,
of course
Bob.
he's not
Yeah.
offended.
Oh,
Connor's in a dome.
I
I'm
gotta
from
tell you
another
the story.
dimension. And Eric, we don't know anything about Eric. We don't know what he is.
But best
I gotta tell you
believe
the
the Redditors are going to audit us.
Yeah.
Bob, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
What is this?
The binary. You know the girl who's in our car.
Yeah.
Binary.
Yeah.
Where I couldn't say he or she. I wasn't allowed to say he or she.
Yeah,
We took her to the
Okay.
haunted farm. Well, I made a video called Joe Biden waking up, being a zombie.
Oh.
Well, apparently, my daughter goes, my friends follow you on TikTok, and I didn't even know it. And she saw the video that I made of Joe Biden waking up like a zombie, and she got a hat. I gotta get a picture of it. She actually got a hat, made a hat, and called it Joe Biden waking up because of my TikTok.
Joe Biden, he is a fucking zombie.
That's awesome, man.
I'm like, actually made a hat because of my title.
Yes, that's cool.
You're a TikTok celebrity already.
Eric, you're famous now.
Are you live right now on TikTok?
No.
You should be. They haven't seen Dr. Wu. No,
I
they
know.
would only get to hear him, and then he'd get you banned.
Well, last time, yeah, was it Bob?
I'll get you banned. I'll get you banned.
Bob, but I got to overturn the very next day.
I know.
There was nothing that was.
People say, Dr. Wu, why don't you come on our shows? And it's not that I don't like you guys. I just don't want to get you banned. I don't want to get you
There were no lies told. Nicole Kidd, man. Natalie Port, man.
Man.
There were no lies told.
No lies.
If y'all really want to go conspiracy,
everything on the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Anthony Weiner showed his wiener.
It's funny when people think we go too far because we only do about like 6 out of 10 or like 69 out of 100. You know, like if we really wanted to do it, we'd all be banned real quick.
Yeah.
We try to keep it. All right.
We got to keep a little bit PG here.
Now this one is called Oklahoma octopus.
Oh shit!
Very fun one.
So we're all about some Bigfoot here in Oklahoma. What with the festival and all, but my personal favorite is the terrifying menace that is the Oklahoma octopus. I got the so what the fuck is an Oklahoma octopus?
What the hell's that?
Yeah.
I gotta see this. What the hell's an Oklahoma octopus?
That one's definitely. I think that one's on MetaZoo, but Strangeology. I know he picked the octopus for Oklahoma. Strangeology's killing it on TikTok, man. He went from like 40. Well, you know, he went from 0,000 to 40,000, and then he went from 40,000 to 100,000. Now, in a matter of like 2 days, he's at like 160,000. So. Momentum, man, it's awesome.
I gotta do it.
Eric was at 1,000, you know, a couple weeks ago or like 10 days ago, and now he's at 1,800. Like I love to see the growth.
I got my Obama phone. I got a TikTok, man. I gotta do this.
Yeah, I've seen you like a few posts, and there's a couple people that like their name looks like yours, and I'm like, whoa, is that Dr. Wu? And I'm like, no, false alarm.
Yeah, it's weird. I got some weird names out there.
It is.
I get weird emails like somebody sharing your name, sharing my name. What the fuck?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what's so special about this. What, Oklahoma? There's an octopus in the water?
Well, Oklahoma's not near any ocean, you know, so
that's
freaking wild that right in the middle of land, somehow there's an octopus. But like I said earlier, you know, an octopus can get through the size of a quarter. So imagine there's got to be caves all the way through. It makes sense.
Water tunnels, they come up, they go back down, they come up, they come back down.
The vacuums, just like you said.
Yep.
Homeboy don't even have to do too much work. He just ride the wave.
Ride the wave.
You know?
That's how,
and they live so long, and they're the only things that are like alien to this world.
Yeah.
Wonder what time is to them. You know, like literally going 100 miles per hour might be still like a snail or something. I don't know. I've never been an octopus, but
yeah,
I'm definitely looking into it. Ever since the Resident Evil episodes or Resident Alien episodes, my bad. Resident Alien is a really cool alien show on sci-fi, and he crash lands and he has to make do on Earth, but then he finds an octopus, you know, far down his path, and they can communicate. So it's just
nice.
There's another one in Ohio.
Yeah.
Melonheads, Kirkland, Ohio. Growing up, we always heard stories about the Melonheads that live in the woods between Kirkland and Chardon, Ohio. The story was there was a doctor who lived in the woods who somehow acquired a bunch of children, possibly from a mental hospital, and performed experiments on them and caused their heads to become bulbous and misshapen. One night, the children revolted and burned down the doctor's house, and they now roam the woods looking for human contact.
Woo.
Yep. And that as a Clevelander, I always heard about the Melonheads, and we looked for them, and any strange sound could have been the Melonheads. But just like the Goatman in my predicament, I'm with the kids on that one. The doctor was a sick man. They had no choice. They just existed. They eliminated their threat. They're living in the woods. I see no problem with them. I want to be the human contact. But a lot of the stories are like dark now, you know, because they just don't trust any humans. So they come after us. But yeah, man, they got big heads and they're really small, but still move really fast.
I wonder if they hang around that lake, Lake Crystal.
What is
I'm
it?
sure they kind of look like them.
The octopus from the restaurant, classic.
Yeah.
No, Crystal Lake. That's right. Crystal Lake. Yeah.
Isn't there a band called the Melon Heads?
Yeah. Yeah, there is, right? No, that's Blind Melon.
Blind Melon. Yeah. No, but there probably is Melon Heads. You know, there's a band name for everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really scary story. And then there was the Gore Orphanage that burned down, and you can go out there and hear like the spirits of the kids. So there was the Witch's Ball, the Crybaby Bridge, Irma's house. All those stories kind of leaked together with witches, and then the Melonheads, and then the Gore Orphanage fire, because this house burned down, and then the orphanage burned down, and I'm sure they were doing stuff to the kids at the orphanage with experiments, just like the Doe School, just like dang Sunday. It's crazy.
Yeah,
the Melonheads right there.
Yeah, Reverb Nation. Look up C. Flynn on Reverb Nation. Yeah, maybe
I don't listen to them. Oh, is that Joe Biden? On the
it looks like a real Melonhead. Weekend at Bernie's, like James said.
Weekend at Bernie's. That is so good.
Oh, yeah. They're just
so
the Lemonheads.
funny.
Lemonheads, yeah, that's a real band.
The Lemonheads.
Actually, the Lemonheads are really good. They're really good.
Oh, man. Band. Joe Biden, Weekend at Bernie's. He's a dead body.
I like the Lemonheads.
I'm
sorry, I caught that. I was funny.
But yeah, the Melonheads is a crazy story. I'm really happy it made it into this list. I need to start mentioning it more. You know, like when I do my interviews and people say, like, what are your hometown cryptids? That it never honestly comes to mind. So I need to. But Scape or Swamp right here.
The Lizard Man.
Lizard Man.
Carolina. I don't want to read all that. What's the story about the Lizard Man?
Oh, he's been spotted in South Carolina. Scape or Swamp is one of the main spots. Of course, he's like a reptilian type creature, kind of like the Frogman, maybe a Sasquatch type creature, swamp thing, creature from the Black Lagoon, Gillman, some type of reptoid biped. Very interesting. Wow. But yeah, man, Carolinas, and I could see it says one was seen carrying a deer. So that's pretty wild.
Well, looks like it made the newspaper because looking at images, let's go here. There's a you got a picture here. Bumps in the night. Lee County seeks lizard with bad attitude.
Yeah. And Scape or Swamp, and then there's another swamp in South Carolina.
Yep. It's like a slee stack. No, it's bigger. The face is bigger than a slee stack.
It looks like a clay, a clay toy.
Well, that's clay animation.
Yeah.
It's the Queen of England.
The Queen of England. I think that is the Queen of England.
Queen of England.
Yeah, when she visits America, that's her form.
Yeah, she takes on that form when she visited them, and Canada, too.
Yeah. Now, remember, guys, she's not truly the Queen of England. Bob's actually the real king of England.
I'm actually the real king of England. Actually, of Wales.
Looks like a reptilian.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Bob, definitely, you're actually the king of England. I'm the prince.
That's definitely an RH negative blood type.
Queen. She's got to go. Everybody who's in the UK right now, you got to get rid of the England because Bob's the actual. We did a show, show the bloodline, how we were actually the bloodline.
For real, though.
To be the king, and this ain't no joke.
And I heard the Queen is not doing well in England. She's not doing well. What do you guys? Okay, I'm not into Deadpools, but if we want to do you guys want to do a Deadpool? We can do a date, a month.
Yeah, but it really
put $5 in?
But her age, I mean, it's like she can fall tomorrow. It's expected. I mean, what is she in the 90s?
I mean, if you guys, 96, I think. Obviously 96, which is what? Pisces. Yeah, 96 Pisces. So she's going to die this year, obviously, because the numbers say she's going to die this year. I'm not saying that. In fact, it'd be rude to say that. But however, we are going to be starting a Deadpool at $5. So you guys want to set those squares up? We'll put the months and the dates, and we'll see who wins the pot.
Now this one, I think I heard Connor talk about this one before. The Honey Island Swamp Monster, Louisiana. The Honey Island Swamp Monster is basically a swamp Bigfoot from the area around Honey Island Swamp in southwest Louisiana.
Yes, it's about 40 minutes from New Orleans. It's one of the coolest places in the world to investigate. One of the scariest places, too, after dark. And the movie Hatchet with Victor Crowley, there's 4 movies all about him. He's a giant mutant creature, kills everything that comes in a swamp. I think it's kind of based on the Honey Island Swamp Monster. But yeah, the footage from the Honey Island Swamp Monster predates the Patterson Gimlin Patty footage. So very, very interesting stuff. And you can do boat tours there. You can rent kayaks. You can go fishing. It is amazing, but it is spooky. And there's tons of people that live out on the Pearl River that there is no roads. And they have to ride a boat to go to school every day or have to kayak. Oh, there's me.
Good boat, and there it was.
And if you've seen The Princess and the Frog, the wishing tree, it's the Honey Island Swamp, and they will take you right there. It is amazing, and it borders a space testing area. So again, it's a weird spot. That's where I got the picture of that carcass and the dark face with the bright eye.
I bet you that's where the Fountain of Youth is. Ponce de Leon was an explorer that went looking for the Fountain of Youth, and I think he was down where you're talking about, this area here. And it would make sense.
He was down in Florida too, so maybe he took a turn that way. Yeah, and that's the famous print. It's a 3-toed print. Some people said that they took a alligator print and put it on top of something and created that. Even if that is the case for that print, there still have been grade A sightings. There's footage, that doesn't dispel anything. But it's a very interesting print, and you can buy that cast for like $29 online. So if you want a copy of the Honey Island Swamp Monster cast, you can buy it. So very cool. I was thinking about like buying a bunch of them or buying one of each, and then copying a bunch so I could sell them to people, at conferences because I would provide a cool story. Maybe even artwork, pamphlet. But the Honey Island Swamp is like one of my favorites.
Looks like a flea stack made it with a young Mike Tyson. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. But first time you said last week's first time you heard of Hatchet. Wow, first time, huh? There's 4 of those movies.
Yeah. They're awesome. And Eric, have you ever watched any of them?
Didn't they rename the other one with the actual name of the character instead of using the word Hatchet?
Yeah, Victor Crowley.
Crowley, yes.
And Adam Green is the director, and he's like a horror genius. And Tony Todd is in it, who plays Candyman. And it's really cool. And you can go to all the locations that they filmed right in the French Quarter. Like Marie Laveau's voodoo shop, they filmed the movie right there.
And Robert Englund is killed in the first one.
Yeah. And so does Kane Hodder plays Victor Crowley. So you literally get like all the horror icons. And Adam Green is like a horror genius director. He made Digging Up the Marrow, which is a really cool movie. The one movie Frozen where they're stuck on the air, not the airlift, but the chairlift. The chairlift.
Man,
they needed an airlift after they jumped from the chairlift, but
I miss getting Fangora. Well, I miss getting Fangora magazine. When I was young, I used to get Fangora magazine, and so I would always be updated with all the horror movies, like and all the fun, the special effects, and all the. I mean, Fangora magazine was my favorite. Well, besides comic books, Fangora magazine, and had all them. I'm sure I probably saw Hatchet. I think I did see Hatchet. I didn't see the movie, but I read about Hatchet. Yeah, it would obviously be in Fangora magazine.
Well, no, all these are pretty new movies, but there's a book called Hatchet too. But whole different story, but beautiful.
Is there still a Fangora? Eric, is there a Fangora magazine still, or is there a modern day Fangora site? I wonder.
Let me take a look.
I'm curious, man. I would sign up for that. Then I'll know about all the horror movies when they come out. Anything sci-fi was in those fucking magazines.
And pretty much come to me and Eric.
I know you guys already know everything. But if I'm sitting on the toilet and I don't want to talk to you guys on the toilet, I want to look at a magazine like Fangora magazine.
Definitely.
Here, let me pull up Google here. Let me just.
I'm curious. Does it even exist? Did it ever exist?
Fandango was awesome because that's how you. Back in the day when you didn't have TV with trailers, you get the Fandango, tells you all the horror movies coming out. And
Fantasia is awesome too, since we're all saying 3 different words.
No, Fantasia. Was it Fantasia magazine or Fandango magazine?
Or was that the musical? Musical or magazine? Or marijuana?
Fangora.
Yeah.
Fangora.
Fandango is Eric's new era movie.
Connor was like, "You're not saying it right." I'm like, "I know. I'm not. It's Fangora. Yes, not Fandango." Here we go.
To the website.
Oh yes. The old
horror. Have to reach out to them about like the Void Cat coming out and stuff.
Oh yes, they still have it.
Hell yeah!
I haven't seen this since it was a magazine.
It's got to be pretty trippy.
When I was on the toilet. Oh.
Did they have fun games you could play like
everything?
Fill in the blank and stuff.
Oh yeah, they had everything. They had well, at that time they had everything, anything nerds like. They had it's in that magazine. Yeah. Everything like comic book reviews also, because it's Fangora magazine, so it's all sci-fi, all everything. So it included comics, new upcoming movies, horror movies mostly. Nothing like it's got to be horror movie slasher stuff, latex. How do they do the latex? Fangora magazine was like.
If you want to see a sci-fi fucking multiverse, the most badass fucking movie I saw this year, you need to go see Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It's a movie?
It's a movie. Holy fucking shit.
What?
That movie, she's the woman, she's a Chinese actress. She does karate in a lot of her karate movies. And this movie is so fucking bonkers. I mean, it is just, I was blown away when I saw it.
Say it again. What's it called?
It's called Everything Everywhere All at Once. Here, let me
shit. Make sure because I have to come back to this video. I won't remember all that, so I'll have to come back to this video here for reference.
Everything, everywhere.
Whoa, that's
weird. So it's remember all that.
Like, Bob, you like kung fu? You're gonna like some of this kung fu shit that's in this movie. Trust me.
Wow.
I mean, there's some kung fu.
Oh, I already like it.
I mean, the Third Eye.
Oh, wow.
Third Eye, multiverse. And this guy, her husband in this movie, is Data from the Goonies.
Oh, no.
And let me tell you, this is multiverse that you never... Now, Doctor Strange coming out, a movie called The Multiverse of Madness. It's going to take a lot to top this madness. This movie is madness, Bob. This is...
Wow. I have to watch it. I have to watch it. I have to illegally download it and watch it.
Oh, Bob, look at this right here. There's a multiverse where they got wiener hands.
Wow.
Wiener hands. So when they build stuff and play stuff, they use their feet.
Oh,
because
God.
the wiener hands are there's no bones in them.
So they jumped into dimensions where parts of their body are different and things are different.
Hey, Bob, it's hard to explain. You just gotta fucking watch it because it's fucking bonkers. I mean, the beginning you're like a little slow, but once they get in this elevator and once this multiverse starts to happen, holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit. There's even a part of the movie where silence and two rocks are talking to each other in subtitles.
That's cool.
You're like, damn.
That's cool. I'm gonna watch that. It's been nothing good out, so I'm gonna watch that. Well, I just watched. Oh, I'm almost done with Batman, which is cool. It's like, okay, is this the Crow or is this Batman?
Because we want to go to the movies on Sunday. My daughter, nobody wanted to see the Fantastic Beasts movie. They just didn't. My daughter goes, I want to see this because the daughter in this movie, she's gay. I'm like, okay. Because, yeah, I'm serious. She's gay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, it was great. It was great.
Oh, in this movie here. Okay. So your daughter wanting to see a gay girl got you to see this really cool movie. All right. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, that was the reason to go.
Dude, there is a use for the gays. We've got use for them. To learn.
I didn't know Asian people were gay.
I didn't know that either.
See,
actually, yes, they no, they're bisexual.
You learn
her
something
being gay
every
in this
day.
movie is a major part of the movie because she's gay, because of the grandfather and stuff. So it's all part of this multiverse.
Is she a Billy boy?
That's why I'm
or
saying it's very important.
is she a Billy boy or a buckaluck or what kind of is she a trans? What is she?
No, she's a lesbian, just a regular
She's
lesbian.
just a lesbian because you can't tell, or can you tell? Let's see.
Not with her, but the girlfriend she has, you can tell has one of those kind of butch hair kind of haircuts.
Okay, cool. Okay, good. She got the haircuts. I got to identify her as. I'm gonna make sure I don't want to, make it be upset.
I hear you. But
I want
Bob,
to be able to identify.
You're gonna love it. Now, this next one is in Utah. Dire Wolf, Unitah County, Utah. Not sure what to call it, but I listened to podcasts about cryptids and talked about it basically in a modern day. Dire Wolf, human combo, sounds like a skinwalker that live on a ranch somewhere in Utah. Skinwalkers, right? Mm-hmm. A family moved into an old ranch and noticed that the windows and doors were tightly secure, and there's been wolf sightings years ago in the area. The new owner didn't think much of it until they found some dead cows with holes in them. Skinwalkers, right? I mean, this sounds more like a skinwalker.
Or a chupacabra.
Yeah, or that. Then the wolf creature casually walks away. Here, I'm going to look at a picture. I mean, this sounds like like you're saying, because Utah's known for skinwalkers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure there is a large, very, very large wolf out there. So dire wolf could be a long extinct wolf they thought was extinct, but it's not extinct anymore. In fact, there are wolves coming down from the north down into California now. They've spotted a few of them. So maybe these old ancient ones are coming out of the forest up in Canada, working their way down.
It's exactly what Game of Thrones is all about. The dire wolves. That's the wolves that are in that.
Game of Thrones,
Picture right there.
Yeah, that's the famous picture from Skinwalker Ranch, that first picture. And I think that's from Game of Thrones.
That's Game of Thrones.
I'm thinking, is that Game of Thrones?
Is that real? No, that's Game of Thrones.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Go back to the one he's talking about. It's real.
Yeah, right there. That top one, they got that picture at Skinwalker Ranch a couple of years,
a
decade ago.
Look at them muscles.
Yeah, it looks, and even like the patchy of the fur too. So it's a real image. It's not like a person in a suit or anything. It's definitely an animal, and it doesn't really. I don't know. I can't really see a tail that well, so that's pretty interesting too.
I don't see a tail.
Like a hyena.
God, he remembers. Fangar magazine was next to Meadow Edge.
Of course it was. I used to get it next to Thrasher magazine. I used to skateboard. So it was next to Thrasher. So you got Fangora and Thrasher.
That's where you had to find out any new stuff that was coming out. You had to get the magazines.
Yeah.
Or your trailers.
Yeah, Fangora. That was your trailers.
I remember this picture. So what big eyes you have says he remembers this picture.
Could you Google Ringdocus? That one is kind of like a dire wolf creature that they actually found or killed.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Ring, R-I-N-G, Docus, D-O-K-U-S. Yeah, Ringdocus.
Oh.
And they have this creature like stuffed. And I actually wrote a movie like about the Ringdocus. So hopefully, I guess that kind of turned into the Void Cat. But yeah, the stuffed one is the Ringdocus, but we've covered a couple of the other ones. That's
that looks like it. Well, without a tail though.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, man, that's got the Ringdocus vibe. But I always love that, and it's even got the Dogman vibe or Hellhound, any of that. It's very interesting, but just spreading awareness of Ringdocus.
With legs that long, he could stand up. I'm sure he stands up. Like he could, well, not for long. He'll fall back down. But you've seen dogs do the little stand up thing.
I hear
they got little
skinwalkers
legs.
don't
He's got
usually
big
have
legs.
tails. He says I hear skinwalkers don't usually have tails in animals form.
Wow.
Oh, maybe why he's on Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, I love that. Like how just like one-off comments sometimes, like me just saying, "Oh, I don't see a tail," somehow like sparks something. Like I've witnessed it. You know, like Matt has said something on his show, and then people have like went on crazy trails because of what he says. It's real cool. Man, Ohio keeps popping up. The Loveland Frogman, which I actually just saved a new picture of the Loveland Frogman, and the girls from, the one time I was abducted by aliens, they actually just did an episode on the Loveland Frogman. But yes, guys, the most recent picture in my phone right there. And that takes it back to olden days with the old girls.
Are you sure you're not manifesting these creatures? Because they're all out of Iowa.
Oh, I know. They manifested me. They shaped me. Because encounters were long before me. I popped out of my mom, though, looking. But yeah, some people say that's like authentic photo. That's the weird thing with some of these internet photos. You don't know where the source came from. But there's like multiple cool stories with this one. A police officer had an encounter that he saw like 3 or 4 of them, and they're like 4 feet tall. And then this little kid actually saw one too. That he was like home from school and saw one. But there was really cool stories of how they're holding a little rod that like looked like it had like energy beams coming from it at the end. So they're not just like tall frogs. They have freaking psychic powers too. It's really, really cool. And
I'm afraid of that frog because that frog is horny. That frog looks like it's ready to grab you from behind.
Well, the thing is they have a cloacal opening, so they can actually switch sexes at any time they want. I wonder if this male carries the babies on his back since he walked around on land.
So what you're saying, Bob, is this thing will grab you or a female, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Well, they can't have sex with it because it's got a cloacal opening. You have to like fertilize the eggs. They don't really do it.
Wow.
They can't rape you. So ladies are safe with the frogman. They can't rape.
And then could you Google Old Greg? Because Old Greg, the skit, is basically based on the Frogman.
Frogman. Hell yes.
Old Greg. Yeah. And a fisherman goes in his waters and he's like, "You fishing in my waters, mother liquor?" You drinking Bailey's out of a shoe. It's really funny, but yeah, the Frogman is one of my most favorite stories. I'm so pumped for when I go back to Ohio, and everybody else should be too, man, because you guys are gonna get episodes of each of these cryptids up close and personal.
I want to go to Ohio now. You got everything in Ohio.
And you have to cross the Ohio River and to get to Ohio, and who patrols the Ohio River? Freaking Mothman. He's too popular to be on this.
You got Mothman. You got Frogman. You've got Dogman.
Well, this
one,
Grassman. Everybody heard this one. Michigan Dogman.
Damn.
A lot of people heard the Dogman hanging out in Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, that's nothing new there. We don't need
to say Ohio.
Now here's Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Thank God.
The Bulbach lives under across one of the many canals in Amsterdam. Children are told that the Bulbach might come out of its hiding and grab them, so they better behave. The Amsterdam Council, not to outdone, actually named 2 bridges after the infamous Bulbach. So a visitor might try out the bridge in the Marnixstraat crossing, the Prisquik Brano Canal, or they could choose to admire the view from the bridge to the equally enjoyable canal just a bit farther up the street. What the fuck the picture? I want to see what the hell this Bulbach.
Yeah, look the damn thing up.
The hell does a Bulbach look like?
That was a whole lot of words. Let's see this beast.
A whole lot of Danish, right? Is that what Netherlands? That's what language it is? It was like half of that was freaking Danish.
Right?
Like a Mads Mikkelsen movie, which they make great movies. Like,
They
They're
do make good movies.
Well, that's the
incredible
bridge.
movies, man.
I mean, that's a
I've
bridge.
seen those canals. I've been all over there. I've been all over.
But what is this creature supposed to look like?
Well, I didn't see no creature. I never heard of this thing. The bullelek back. Bullelek.
Well, who's grabbing who?
Bule. The bullebak.
Yeah, it's that song. Bule, bule.
Bule.
It's got my cat dancing. She's making
Maybe that's how you call it in. Bule.
Bule, bule. Yeah, for real. I'm going to try that in the woods tomorrow. I love that.
And bring peanut butter. Remember, you guys have to have peanut butter for it too. I understand the bule likes peanut butter. Here we go. Is that it?
I don't know. It was just here.
Okay.
Food, Dutch folklore fandom.
What the hell do you look like?
It's like this one looks like a werewolf with wings.
Yeah, that's a confused werewolf.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Dutch folklore. Images.
I wonder how that werewolf identifies himself.
The Clued of Belgium.
I got to work that into my Dogman section of my speeches.
Clued. Mythical Belgium.
Belgium. That's the bule.
That's pretty dope.
The bule.
Half
Bule,
bat,
bule.
half
The
wolf.
legendary creatures.
Bule,
What's
bule.
this?
Bule.
That's cool.
Robot.
Yeah, there we go.
Come on now. Bule. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's a bule.
He looks like the Cookie Monster.
He
I
does.
know, right?
He does. Cookies. Give me your cookies.
I love that.
I knew the Muppets or something up with them. Knew it.
I wonder how Bule man identifies
Bull
himself.
Black Mountain, wasn't that a movie?
Yeah.
That's a 420 joke right there. I like
I mean,
that.
we heard of this one. The Golden Monster. That's nothing new. It's just
Yep,
their
those-
version of the Bigfoot.
Okay. Why
We've
can't
heard
you
of
say
that
Bigfoot?
one.
Just say Bigfoot.
Beast of Bray Road, Elkhorn, Wisconsin. There's several encounter stories about it, ranging from a dog-like humanoid running across the road to 3 of the creatures hunched over a watering hole. Observed in a secret from a distance. The beast seems to be human, Canadian hybrid, not a werewolf. It was first reported in 1935. So let's take a look
Okay.
at what it looks like.
What does it look like?
Definitely one of the most famous ones. Small Town Monsters did a documentary on it. Sean G has had people call in that live like near Bray Road that have had encounters. One of the really cool legendary tales. Like I said, it was raised in the 50s. You know, it's been around for 70 years.
Wow.
It still rings famous today. You
There you go.
can't go from Chicago to
Oh.
Texas without surviving Bray Road.
Wisconsin Wolfman.
Wow.
Love it.
That's got to be a lycanthrope for sure. Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, that's the famous picture.
Oh, he's just walking along.
Yup. And doesn't that have a striking resemblance to
The other one.
Walker Ranch? Yeah.
I see a tail. I think there's a tail on that too. Big fluffy tail, I think.
Yeah.
See his ass in? That's a tail, right? Yeah.
Or to like half of a back of a
Yeah,
man
yeah.
or something, you know, like mid transformation. Maybe he has to cross Bray Road to fully transform.
Now we know what the chicken saw when they crossed the road. They saw this lycanthrope, this lucrewoo, or whatever you want to call it. It was
Yeah.
on its way across the other side. Thumbing up the
Cool.
chicken. Hey.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, they're both crossing the road.
And Media Palace is in here. The Beast of Brushy Creek, bro. Yes, sir. Shout out to Eric. Man, he got his movie on the Amazon. Again, hard work, and then it just explodes because people are interested in this stuff, guys. We're in a small community right here, but the rest of the world, man, this is fun stuff to them. So don't be scared to reach out to them. But yeah, man, definitely reach out to me and the rest of these guys for the next documentary. We'd love to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And I would love to
he
meet
has-
you, you know,
He has
halfway.
good documentaries. You're right.
will contribute.
I'm subscribed to his channel too, and there's some good documentaries.
I will contribute also.
Let me see if I can find their channel.
It's your documentary.
I got so many, now it's like, now you got to scroll down and like, it's like trying to find.
Big ass bug. God damn it. Size of you.
Oh, you're in Fresno, there's a lot of
Big
bugs.
bug in there. I almost smoked him.
You should link up with Sonny from Paranormal Chop Shop one day. I could get his address for you.
What's that?
Sonny from Paranormal Chop Shop.
Actually, Connor, I told him that next time I go to Fresno, he says he does want to meet up and have a barbecue.
Yeah.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about some Bigfoots.
And Dr. Wu, you're in California for the long haul for now, right?
Yeah. I'm working with the government at the moment. I might be let free here like within a month, but I'm not sure. I might be here longer.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
That's interesting. I didn't know what originally when you got to America, I didn't know how long you were going to be here. I thought it was just going to be like 7 days.
It was supposed to be short.
Oh, man. I should have planned for a California trip if I knew you were going to be here this long. I thought you were going up in the woods, hunting real quick and then taking your bacon back.
Yeah, I was, but
to the boss of your channel,
Yeah, well, these guys, when you walk in and start talking about things that they don't understand, then they we're not going to sign anything yet. We need to really have a valuation with you.
So, Bob, when you get a chance, you want to subscribe to his channel because he's got a lot of documentaries. You can see it here, different documentaries, the hard Bigfoot data, the mystery structure found in Texas. That we actually done a show on that mystery structure before,
Wow, yeah, he should do one on the transvestites of Hawaii. That'd be a good one.
Other Eric, I know my homeboy brother Eric saw it, but Eric Media Palace, I don't know if you saw my commercial, but definitely check it out. It's some premiere filmmaking. Hopefully we could play it right here right now, but definitely reach out to us. My buddy Jack McClellan is visionary filmmaker too, so if you're ever trying to do some recreations for your documentaries, definitely hit us up, man.
Hold on a second, give me 1 second, let me go here.
What's the next one? What do you have? Oh, cool. A documentary.
Yeah, Dr. Wu, did you see this yet?
No, I have not seen that one.
Wow.
Hey, I'll pause it for a second.
Oh, wow.
This is a commercial that he made for Yeti bars.
No way.
So, but Connor just didn't go on telling people buy Yeti bars. He made a commercial that, dude. I'm not lying when I'm saying this commercial is better than most commercials people pay millions of dollars for.
I was locked into it for a second there. Hit play.
Watch this trailer. Here, let me rewind it. Here we go. Guys, everybody, I'm gonna make this the whole screen. So this is gonna be the whole screen. And I want you guys to check out on Yeti bars.
I want to see this.
Hey, I'm Connor from Bigfoot Anon, and I'm always on the hunt for the next big adventure. When you're on the trail for long hours, you build up quite the stench, enough to drive any skunk ape or Yeti away. Luckily, I'm on the quest now for the solution to all my problems. Yeti bars. They do exist. Available in tons of different scents and fragrances. Check out YetiBars.net for more and use my code BA10 for a special offer. Clean like a beast. Yeti Bars!
Now that
is so fucking good. That is so good.
Isn't that a good trailer? Not trailer, but isn't that a good commercial?
I loved it.
They had the
I'm
look.
not just saying that. I loved
the
it.
look. It was like little grainy, like it's supposed to be. Like
Yeah,
just
the whole thing was good. And what he did was he let Connor be like a comedian that he is. He worked with his style, so he like kind of accented him the whole way. And that flashback part, you're like, I couldn't stop laughing for a second. It's fucking good. I like that.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm definitely proud of it. It's a great project. A1, who else in the community could do it like that, So
That's
anybody that's looking for great entertainment this way, but Jack is the true visionary with that because again, what Eric said, it's a micro budget. We did that in 20 minutes, a couple joints. Right by the river. I wrote it in 5 minutes, and he did the editing. That's what's the most impressive part, and the crash zooms, very cool. But yeah, we could like literally, because all the voiceover was at his house. You know? So we could literally like put a spooky factor on it, and he could edit like a really good tone, and we could probably turn that into what Eric said trailer. I'm like, shit, we could probably turn that into a scary movie. Like you changed the coloring a little bit, 100%. So I might just put out that like 100 more times, and that's just all I do from now on. Just like you killed Teddy, like that's my thing. No, it's the beginning of something really special. But yeah, man, really fun to do. Thank you, Brary, and thank you, Media Palace. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, BF Bud. Look out for Dr. Squatch. I know guys, Dr. Squatch, very cool. But they're in Walmart, support small business, Yeti bars. Someone in Walmart doesn't really need your support. They probably won't even see it if you buy it from Walmart.
Yeah, I would not buy Squatch. Fuck them.
Yeah. Use my code BA10, YetiBars.net.
It's like they've got too many commercials, man. I mean, that's government owned. That's
and if you buy shit. $75 worth, you don't have to pay the shipping handling. So
Dr. Squatch is a goddamn CIA.
You avoid the shipping handling.
They want you to rub that shit. It's probably got the antidote to, or whatever they have, or whatever I don't want to. We can't say the word here, but it's got the C shot in Dr. Squatch. Yep. If they won't take it, I'll give it to them in soap. Oh,
now.
They don't even know it, man.
I don't see our friend Daniela in the chat tonight, but our been with the channel forever has actually she's part of the Paranormal Highway family, and she lives in New Zealand, so she was here. This is for her. Taniwa, New Zealand. In New Zealand, we have many Taniwa. They are beings that live in the dead pools in river, dark caves, or in the sea, especially in places with a dangerous currents or these little beakers, giant waves. They may be considered highly respected, whatever, of people and places. Fuck it. What the
Where
hell?
Are they? Show us the picture. We'll go straight to. We're not that smart. Let's go to the pictures.
Yeah, let's go to
the pictures. Kid, I like books with pictures.
I think Wellington Paranormal did an episode on the Taniwa, though. So if anybody wants to see Wellington Paranormal, it's like Reno 911, but they're police and they do paranormal stuff. It's really funny, and it's based out of New Zealand. And Daniela loves it, so I love it too. No, I thought it was awesome. One of my friends told me about it, and I was hooked. I watched like 3 seasons before I even realized where I was.
These things are like dinosaurs, man.
Yeah, water horses.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna grab one.
Yeah. So what are they? Which one is it though? You've got like a dragon. You've got a Loch Ness monster.
That one looks like a fish.
Huh?
Like a giant tadpole, even
eel.
And then here you got like you said, Bob. You got like a dragon kind of looking.
It's like a dragon, and you have what all these different. Because back in the day, there was a lot of.
And this one dresses up like
animals.
Like this one's girly.
Oh, that's hot. Yeah.
I'm going on the first flight to New Zealand.
Oh, here we go. Is that what they're supposed to be right here? I don't believe in tiny ones, but
wow.
They have totems, yes.
And the one
Spirit
right
animal.
below it looks pretty interesting too. That image over there to the left.
Oh boy. So it's been in their tradition. So
Yeah.
wow, I can believe it out there. Yeah. Probably coming from Antarctica or under, as Connor would say, the ice wall.
Yep.
Right there
Just
in New
like
Zealand.
the Game of Thrones, they showed us, you know, the
Yeah.
giants, the dragons, the dwarfs.
Probably comes right underneath the wall. Right to New Zealand's right there. Yeah. Sure enough.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, the Night Watch is too busy, you know, dealing with their inner drama. Homeboy just goes right past the wall. He's in New Zealand. Boom.
Right
Konnichiwa.
there. Yeah, big old sea dragon.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
That
So I
is
think-
cool.
I think dragons get a bad rap. I bet you they're nice.
Right.
What if they're
Pete's,
really nice?
Pete's dragon. We all should be Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's all propaganda. They've been trying to scare you with dragons your whole life, but they're probably nice.
Yeah.
Probably friendly, you know, smart. They like big dogs. Hey, hi.
Never ending story, man. Never ending
Big
story.
dragon. Yeah, big dragon.
South
Hi.
Africa has a tokoloshi.
This thing looks crazy.
In South Africa, the tokoloshi is an evil creature about a foot high, resembling an evil monkey. Okay. Local believes that raising the bed above the ground will keep you safe. As a kid, I loved climbing onto the beds, raise up on bricks or empty paint. And so you got to raise your bed even higher.
Yeah, because
so the tokoloshi don't get you.
they'll get you.
That is
Oh,
true,
wait,
though.
wait.
Every time we've grown up, you know, whenever you put your hands under the pillows and you're a little scared that something's going to grab you, that's kind of like a little person, you know?
Yeah,
Most likely a
boogeyman.
real size person's not going to be under your bed grabbing you. They wouldn't be much of a threat if they were. You'd be like, you'd get out and just smash the shit out of them. But yeah, the Detroit Rads or little pixies, the Tokoloshi, Puckwudgie even,
Tokoloshi.
or the sleep
Look at that.
paralysis
Oh, look
demon
at this.
that will sleep right on your
Oh,
chest.
Tokoloshis.
That's crazy, though. It reminds me of the Detroit Red. Gemma J did a really cool, you know.
Look at the name. Break the
breakdown
name
of
down. Tokoloshi. So what if it's like an ex-girlfriend
that. Yeah.
sneaking underneath the bed?
What?
That's an ex. Yeah.
Oh, they're cute. Oh, this one's
They
got
are
a big
cute.
hole in the head.
Yeah. What's it? What? Oh God! Look at that.
And Toko means childbirth, so I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe it's all in there. Like, what's that hole on the top of the head?
What was that hole on top of his head?
That's pretty wild,
Weird
man.
looking. It's kind of neat.
It looks like a Furby, you know? No wonder they wanted
like a
Furbies
Furby.
and bean babies in all of our homes.
Oh, what happened to that one?
Tokoloshi
Oh, they're
trouble,
measuring it.
body, elegant alien creature discovered in South Africa.
Yeah, that's the Tokoloshi.
There it is.
That's it. We've got evidence of it right there. God damn it! Look at his teeth. Something smashed his front teeth in.
Yeah. He had decent grill originally, but yeah,
he had a
something
nice
got him.
grill. Yeah, they smashed his teeth in. Man,
Broke
Tokoloshi's.
his top jaw.
Let's see what else we have. We're getting closer to the end.
under somebody's bed at the wrong bed.
Okay, here's
Funny, yeah.
here's Australia, bunny yip, Australia.
Bunny yip.
The bunny yip is the first people's legend. The creature who generally lives around water holes and Bilbo Sound. Sounds like a lot of these creatures live by the water holes. Traditionally, they are scary creatures,
do.
often translated as evil spirit. Here, let's see what a picture is. Let's see.
Yes, the bunny yep is really cool. It kind of reminds me of the Susquehanna seal and the Montauk monster. I've heard lots of reports from Yowie hunters where other people mention bunny yips. Very cool stuff. Yep,
Yeah.
a water dragon, hippopotamus.
Water dragon.
Yeah. Wow.
So dope.
What is
The
that?
hell that was? That's a
It's like
What
a
is
wolf
that?
goblin hippo.
That's a confused animal.
Oh, they think that's the bunny up right there.
They show the skunk ape.
God, look at that.
It is.
That's
Some
awesome.
people, yeah, some people said that's the skunk ape.
Wow.
Yeah,
it is.
that's a picture from Mayaca. Two of
wow.
those pictures were anonymously sent to Sarasota Police Department.
They were these pictures
wow.
are stolen by the Australians.
Yeah.
Well, go back to that monkey. Let me see his face again, Eric. Put it back over. I'm gonna see his teeth. Okay, yeah. See, there's no canines. That is not anything in the dog family. I'll tell you that. Wow.
Yeah, it's an interesting creature. And Stacy Brown said there's dozens of photos that were actually taken by this creature. It was habitually taking like red apples from a backyard, and
it might be a canine.
They show movement.
No,
so it's definitely a creature.
It's a feline. Yeah, they're felines. Well, imagine if felines actually started evolving into humans.
Ooh,
like little
perfect.
cat people.
We got two more left. That's
the
Calusa
like
cat.
Yeah, like it looked like a cat human with the teeth.
My cat just jumped up here too, right when we said that.
Here's Snollygaster in Maryland.
Yes.
Even though I grew up in Maryland, Baltimore County, which Baltimore is the ugliest city on this in the United States of America. Just telling you guys right now firsthand. I first learned of the legend of the Snollygaster just a few years ago. Actually, let me look at the picture, and it sounds like Connor knows about this one while I look at the picture.
Yeah, the Snollygaster is a dragon-type creature. It's been seen from Maryland all the way to West Virginia, and there's actually supposed to be a museum opened for the last 2 years. Definitely the lockdowns have slowed it down, but the person that's supposed to open it is also a nurse, so you can, you know what she's buying into a little bit, if she's, still buying into it. But yeah, the Snollygaster is a crazy type creature. It's in Fallout. It's also been mentioned in Harry Potter. It's basically a dragon. So even even the Lake Erie Monster has been considered a Snollygaster too. But it's very cool. There's a MetaZoo card of it. Hopefully the museum will be open soon. But there's a really cool thing that I'm trying to look for on barns. There's I don't know if it's like a six-sided star or something, but it's some kind of special star that all these farmers put on their barns to beware.
Yeah.
Could you maybe type in Snollygaster barn? Maybe that would bring it up.
Yeah, wow, that's a dragon. Yeah. Shit, well,
it Fallout on there too. That's cool.
It made it under the wall.
Yeah, I think it's like one of those. All three of those show 3 different stars, but it's really cool because Sarah went to multiple different barns and photographed them and tried to talk to the originators and stuff. It's really cool, but there's some kind of symbol that can keep the Snollygaster away. It's really dope. And my book was actually supposed to be in the museum. That's why I'm trying to get it open, because I sent her a whole care package. I sent her Fallout, Harry Potter, the one that mentioned it, my book, a bunch of Pokemon cards that were dragons. I wanted to have her a whole section, but lockdowns.
Lockdowns.
And there's 2 different lockdowns. There's buying into it, and then there's there's lockdowns because check my channel, check my life the last 3 years. Boom, I've been busier than ever.
I know.
This is our last one.
I kind of like the lockdowns. I got around easier.
All the chumps stay home.
The Bide du Godendin in Lorraine, France.
Oh, French.
Yeah, snail? Half real, half myth. We are not sure yet what it was, but learning this story in school, look it up. This is actually our last one.
Yeah, I love that description. It gave us literally nothing other than Galvadolilian beast. And
there's pictures. There's actually pictures.
Awesome. Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt hunted the Snollygaster, so he pushed every creature to national parks. So best believe that's probably what's taking some of these people. The freaking Snollygaster, taking them away to Jack and the Beanstalk's lair up in the sky.
Look, there's even a statue.
Wow.
Wow.
And back to the Snallygaster just real quick. There is some kind of the statue made me think of it. There is like a small statue that they make of the Snallygaster, and it's like made out of peacock or something. It's really interesting, but it's really small. It's not as big as the dragon. But
This one has a lady petting it.
yeah. Hey, dude, back in Louisiana, the girls used to walk right on the gator's back and steer them with their back tail. So who knows? You know, these ladies, they got their powers.
Magic powers. All of them.
Wow, we were able to make through all of them. That was pretty good.
I have a genie in a bottle. Looks like Genie the show. In there. I'm going to smoke Genie.
So you have any cryptids in that house right there, Bobby? You're at any cryptids around there?
There's a lot of weird things. It's Fresno, man.
Should I read through this list real quick? We'll just
go for it.
Speed through it. All right. Matlocks, Men in Black, Bat Squatch, Bandage Man, Lava Bear, Gumbaroo, Ghost Deer, Napa Rebobs, Tripodero, Cactus Cat, Roperite. I actually have a card of Roperite. Dark Watchers, Fresno Nightcrawlers, baby. Like, if we could only pan around where Dr. Wu is, like, the Nightcrawlers could be listening to this, guys.
Yeah.
Funeral Mountain Tea, Charman, Momo, Missouri Monster, of course, Space Brains, Rumptafoozle, Wapaloozie, Quasicultulus, Phantom Jugi, Agropelter, Slivercat, Walking Sam, Jackalope, Boogeyman, Skinwalker, Slide Rock Bolter. Eric, please look this one up while we're at it. Slide Rock Bolter. That's a really good one. I was hoping that was going to be on the list. It's in Colorado. It's like Tremors, baby. It's crazy. All right.
Wow.
River Dino, Chupacabra, The Red Ghost, Terror Bird, Terra Torns, Wendigo, Paul Bunyan and Babe,
Yes.
Minnesota Iceman, the Hoop Snake. Yeah, look at that. It is a giant, like, worm-like beast that slides down the mountain, and it's like 60 feet long. So, come on, let's get on a helicopter ride and look for this thing.
Wow. I want to see one of those. We need to go find one of those.
The Hoop Snake, I love that. It bites its own tail, and it could chase you. Really scary. The Rubber Dotto, Hodag. Hodag has its own like store up near Illinois too. The Hide Behind. Hide Behind is really cool too. They appear behind trees and they like just dissolve and appear right behind. And that's all they can do is just work behind a tree, maybe peek out a little bit, but it just disappears if you approach it. It's really cool. The Van Meter Visitor. Me and Eric just talked about that on our show yesterday. Bloody Mary. Like, where do they have Bloody Mary on the map? You know,
Bloody
they have
Mary.
her right like in Illinois. She's in everybody's bathroom, right?
Everybody's
right
mirror bathroom.
Literally in 5 minutes, she's gonna be in my bathroom. Crazy.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Sinkhole Sam, Space Penguins. Where is that? Ozark Holler, Oklahoma Octopus, Black Cat, Lake Worth Monster, Frank Shaw's Gargoyle, Luferlang, Killer Clown, Snow Wassett, Beast of Busco. That's a really cool one. It's kind of like a big turtle. John Adams, Crawfordsville Monster, Plaza Bird, Grim Reaper, Enfield Monster. I think we might have mentioned that one. Hopkinsville Goblin, Metal Man of Alabama. Yeah, that one's a weird one. It's like a weird alien that showed up all in metal, like a Michelin Man.
That's weird.
White Thing, Joint Snake, Pulp Lake Monster, Moon-Eyed People, Jacques Saint-Germain, Pascagoula Aliens. Love that one. Huggin' Molly, Skunk Squatch, Dingbell, Nain Rouge, Loveland Frogman, Whirling Wampus, Cumberland Dragon, Old Green Eyes, The Spookster, Bloodbones, Mothman, Kentucky Hellhound, Number 79 is just a bunch of question marks. Like, that's unique. I love that. Indrid Cold, Flatwoods Monster, Cabbagetown Tunnel Monster, Punskawani Sam, Boohag, Lizard Man of Skateboard Swamp, Bladenboro, Galley Nipper, Chezzy, Uncle Sam, Bunny Man, Snallygaster, Squonk, Mantis Man, Jersey Devil, Sewer Alligator. You guys know which one that is. New York. Headless Horseman, Sleepy Hollow, but which state? Kinderhook Blob, Old Salbrook Blockhead, Puckwudgie, Frozen People, Bildad, Salem Witches, Dover Demons, Vampire Mercy Brown, Tazateric, Kushtaka, Dr. Wu's favorite. He's always mentioning the Beaver Man.
Yes.
The Gigi Bird, Bigfoot, and Menahoon, and Ludwig. So that was 110 cryptids. Run it back one day. We could clip that and put it on TikTok. 110 cryptids. Speed round.
Oh, Daniela, you missed it. We did a creature in New Zealand. We did your country.
She's gonna have to go on rewind with this one.
What was
Remember,
her
guys?
creature called again? The Tolo.
What is it?
Twalaha. It's
Zealand.
Fiji. It's Fiji.
It's a dragon. You have a
Yeah,
dragon.
we summoned Daniela though. That's what I got out of that. She came. You know.
We did. We mentioned her about the show. Her. You know where she's from. Her country.
Yes. We were talking all about your country and a dragon, but it was kind. You guys have a kind dragon over there in New Zealand. We saw the evidence for it. There was no viciousness to it. It's kind of cool.
So,
Kind
before we
dragon.
go, what do you got coming up, Bob? You got anything coming up?
Oh, I just got back to reservation. As Connor and I exchanged before the show, we
That's it.
exchanged our marijuana.
That's
We were
it.
both showing bags. We both have Humboldt County special. So yeah. So other than that, I just go on there. You know, I don't have anything scheduled. I just do anything I want. I've decided to become permanently relaxed. Some people say disabled. No, I'm permanently relaxed, man. I don't care anymore.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, that's a dumb question to ask Connor. What has
What
he
is
got
Connor
going on? He's
doing?
got everything going on.
Tomorrow I'm going to be on Bigfoot Crossroads, which is Matt Knapp's channel. He has like 25,000 subscribers. So I'm super excited. It's going to be a whole new community hearing my
What's it called?
craziness. Bigfoot Crossroads. And it's pretty much like an audio only on YouTube. And, you know, he's audio only everywhere else. And if he has 25,000 on YouTube, then his Spotify and Apple Music's got to be pretty dang big too. But yeah, man, I reached out to him probably like 9 months ago and, you know, couldn't get anything lined up. And then, Yeti bar, it all arrives. But yeah, hopefully we're going to be on the episode tomorrow. And his last episodes get like 8,000, 9,000 views. Yeah, great artwork too.
Oh, cool.
So, guys, let me put that in the link so you guys can. I wonder if he has the link up yet for your show.
I don't think it's going to be live. I think it's pre-recorded and stuff.
Oh, is it pre-recorded?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I love those. Like, dude, I did like 150 pre-recorded before all these lives, and now and then like I love that live feeling, but it's nice to go back to the pre-recorded and not have to have all that pressure. You know, it is pressure, but it's also natural, especially to us three. You know, we work with each other.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, it'll be really cool to hear it all cut up and stuff. And I also did one with Gary Brand, not Elton Brand. Gary Brand from Within the Mist podcast, and he's gonna be releasing that one soon too.
Cool.
So super excited. I got another one on Sunday lined up. I think it's like through a branch of coast to coast. So should be pretty freaking big too. But I'm just really excited, you know. But that's the thing. I treat Joe Schmo's interview just like, you know, Dave Scott in Spaced Out Radio. You're going to get the best of me no matter what, you know. You're going to get some craziness. I don't like that's the thing. I don't plan out episodes either. Just go with the flow. Like that's the best part.
That's awesome.
I keep sending Dave Scott an email saying, "Hey, let my team come up there," and he won't. No response, no nothing.
Yeah. He should let us go up there.
I said the team. I want the whole team up there, and no response. They're probably afraid.
He's fucking up.
Well, you got to reach to his bookers. He doesn't book his shows. He's the host. You know.
Yeah.
Got to reach to the bookers. I'll send you some of the emails. I'm going to be back on Spaced Out Radio on the 7th. So, you know, maybe I'll just we'll just slide you the StreamYard link.
We have Cryptids Are Us T-shirts.
I'm all about it. You know, in the 60s, the 50s, you know, I would have been helping everybody. I would have been helping people that were vulnerable. You know, that's the thing. Like I'm always just trying to be a helping hand.
Yeah, no, it'd be fun, man, to have a show. Like we were actually like go find a real cryptid. Big ass werewolf stands up. I'm like, Connor, man, go for it, dude.
Yeah, you drink. Both said me.
Go ahead, get him.
I did get invited to go on Matt's channel. I'm gonna go on his channel in June.
Nice.
Cool.
You know, so. And then Nona Boss is going to be coming out with her own show, and she wants me to come on in June. You know,
dude,
you're gonna be busy with the Williamsons in June, and so will I. I will be seeing them June 4th at the conference, and I am so excited to blow everybody's mind. And it's going to be exciting. And what's going to be awesome is everybody else is like Skunk Ape, born in Florida, raised in Florida, you know, Dave Shealy, Stacey Brown, great, you know, but, you know, so Skunk Ape is going to be covered, you know, so I'm what's the point of me going up there and talking all about the Florida Skunk Ape? Mine's going to stick true to my dang bio. If Bigfoot is real, then imagine what else is. I'm going to just be talking about all the other stuff out there. Because
Otterman also. Always include Otterman.
100%. Otterman, Kushtaka. I'm going to be talking about how we have a correspondent in Japan, you know, looking for the Hibagon. Mothman, the Dover Demons, the Hopkinsville Goblins. Like, it's going to be exciting, man. I'm so pumped. And it's going to be 3 generations too, because you got me, Stacey Brown, and then Dave Shealy, like 3-headed monster, man. That's going to be something special. And then you're also going to have, you know, Matt Williamson and Nana Boss and other legends.
The Bigfoot Con in October, they're still ignoring me. I keep on sending me emails, requests like, "Hey, I want to join the panel."
I'm going to join the panel too. If you join the panel, ask if I can go with you. I even
got my hotel room at their casino already.
Yes, include my name on your application.
Oh, Bob, get this, right? So this Bigfoot Con's at a casino up in Yakima.
Oh shit!
Now listen to this. So I told Miguel about it. I go, hey, you want to go to a con in a casino, Yakima? And all they have was regular rooms, right? But they're supposed to have suites. Right?
Oh, they do. Yeah.
But no suites was available online. Miguel calls me up. Eric, I got a 3-way call with that casino. He got me on a 3-way call, 3-way call, because he wanted that suite. We go to that call, and he got us a suite. I mean, he got me as a 3-way call. I'm like, holy shit, wow.
Wow, dude. That's cool.
I didn't even know they still do 3-way calls. I honestly probably don't even know how to enter them.
I was shocked, like, what? I'm on a 3-way call? Yes, I got the lady from the casino. I got her on right now with us. And we want 2 suites, but we want our rooms next to each other. And they did it.
Wow. That's
all I need out is that Conza put me on the panel, but they haven't got back to me yet.
No, they'll get back to you, Eric.
Did you tell them that you know Matt and stuff and Mel?
Yep, I told them that was recommended. And
tell them that I will make a trip all the way there, and I will be there too. I can't be in your rooms, though. That's gross. I'll be in my own room. I'll sleep outside.
Yeah, that's... Like for the conference in June, you know, she said, like, do you want cash or do you want, you know, a hotel room? And I was like, sure, I'll sleep in my car. Give me the cash, you know. But we're actually doing the hotel room.
Sleep outside.
It's smart. I'm hopefully bringing a +1, so I can't. You know, if it's just me, I'll sleep in the freaking dumpster.
Yeah,
you know?
It's a reservation. It says
put the roof on, you know. But
I'm sure there's a teepee.
It's
There's
big.
a reservation. Yeah.
Shit, I'm trying to find a way to get to California in May, at the end of May.
Oh wow! Catch a train.
I'm trying. Well, Bob, remember I bought tickets to the Star Wars party, the Star Wars con 2 years ago.
Oh wow!
Because of the pandemic, they rescheduled it to this May, and it's like I already got the tickets, but I was like, fuck. That's all the way down to Anaheim.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fly.
Like,
How far of a drive is it from Seattle to Anaheim? Like 10 hours?
Well, with average traffic, about 16 hours.
Wow.
Well, actually, about 12 hours to Fresno, and an additional 6 hours to LA. So it's around 18, 19 hours.
So
Yeah.
that's evidence to Connor that the map and globes are incorrect on sizes.
Yeah.
California is way bigger than what they have on the map. Oh my God.
100%. Yeah, it's like boom. On the map, you can do it in 6 hours, but it's a long time.
But beyond that, once I get done with this show, I got to work on it. I'm going to do a paranormal news tomorrow, but I gotta work on it right after this. I got to get stuff ready. So you work tomorrow, Connor?
Yeah, so 12 o'clock your time would be ideal.
No problem. Tomorrow. I'm here in my house by myself at that time.
Heck
I can
yeah.
do it anytime I want.
Yeah, and I'm just chilling.
Not by myself. I got the white dog.
Yeah, you're married with children. You're never alone.
They're at school during that time. So, but beyond that, guys, I want to thank everybody for showing up. Hopefully you guys in the chat, who's ever watching this earlier, who is going to be watching this, hopefully you guys learn a lot about some cryptids that I didn't know that existed, but it's kind of cool to learn that folklore stories, different cryptids all around the world in the United States. There's so many different kinds. And why would you not want to learn any of them? Because you never know. You might be in those woods and might see something that we subscribe tonight. You might never know.
Yes. Don't run from it. Run at it.
Run at it.
If you ever see a large, aggressive creature, always run towards it. Because if you run away from it, you're showing your back and you're vulnerable. Run at it.
And think about it this way. If he's going to eat you, you're going to die quick anyway. So either way, you're going to die quicker, faster than you running, and you're going to eat your legs, eat your arms. Die longer.
That's my advice for all of you. Run at a large creature.
Make sure you guys watch Outer Range on Amazon Prime. There's 2 episodes out now. Josh Brolin, who plays Thanos, and also Big Bro in Goonies. He's in it. It's incredible. It's a Western / sci-fi because he lives out in like Montana and he's a farmer, has a huge property plantation, and he finds this black hole on his property, and it's like goo, like it goes into the abyss. It is crazy. I am addicted to it. I can't wait till Friday. We gotta get through tomorrow, my shift, so I can just smoke till Friday, and then it's open range time, and then boom. Then I'll figure out the weekend, but I can't figure out anything until episode 3, open range.
Nice.
And then, guys, tonight we'll end this with Yachty Bars ending. So I'm gonna put the Yachty Bars up. That's gonna be our ending for tonight. And let me get this big. And
Yes.
Oh, volume.
Put a 9, and I'm always on the hunt for the next big adventure. When you're on the trail for long hours, you build up quite the stench, enough to drive any skunk or yeti away. Luckily, I'm on the quest now for the solution to all my...
All the sound in this is post, so it's really cool.
Nice.
And that's called a crash
Yeti
zoom.
bars.
Get it.
Tarantino's famous for those.
Do it. Get it.
They do exist.
Airplane on them. The fact that I went from 0 to 60 and crawling.
Dude, you were almost man sick for
Available
doing
in
that.
tons of different scents and fragrances. Check out YetiBars.net for more and use my code
I love that
PA10 for a special offer.